Hey guys, Lijay here. Welcome to episode 47 of this vlog. I'm so excited because today's vlog I am going to reminisce a very memorable camping for us, and this is the week number 5 of our camping adventure this summer, and it is in Kinbrook Island, south of Calgary, and it is unbelievable because this is probably one of the heaviest weekend of the summer. Let's see. First is that going into this campground, I was super excited because I waited 5 years just to book this particular campground. It's always packed and it's always booked. So the way it works is that in the Alberta camping site or whatever, Alberta Parks camping site, it opens in February to start booking. As soon as the booking starts in February, this particular site is gone. So it's been 5 years since we started camping in tent and whatnot, and basically I've waited really the whole time, the whole 5 years to have a good booking. My first thoughts of this particular campground is that it's really nice. Aside from the seagulls being everywhere, it's pretty cool. So our typical routine really is Friday, we pack up. This is the first time Albert actually helped me hooking up the trailer. You can see them here, having a mission accomplished moment because they helped me guide to back up the trailer. Although I already have a backing camera and I can actually see where the actual ball is going, it still gives them that awesome feeling of saying, oh yeah, we helped daddy back up the trailer and we were successful in it. So I just let them be, right? And it's a really nice drive as well. Like when we were going there, we saw some airplanes fertilizing the field. It's a very quiet drive, although it's a bit boring on some parts because it's just plain highway. Like there's no mountains, there's no hills. You probably see hills, maybe a couple times the whole time, but there's not a lot of exciting things to see. So when we arrived in the campground, it was actually my fault of leaving a little late that time. We arrived in the campground around 9 o'clock already. It's starting to darken a little bit, so there's no more sunlight. So when we got there, it was dark. I was backing up the trailer, although I didn't have that footage of backing up the trailer in that particular moment. But I was having trouble backing up on our particular site because it's a bit small. It was on a jackknife position. As soon as I backed it up, I had a pretty good feeling that it's going to be a interesting one because like what I said, the campsite is positioned awkwardly, first thing, and then when backing up you can't really see anything unless you have somebody spotting you. So I asked my wife to spot me backing up the trailer. It was dark, I can't see anything, although there's lights, but you can't really see backing up the trailer, almost close to pitch black. So I was backing it up and then I finally got to a sweet spot, and then my wife told me, hey Lijay, would you mind arranging it a little bit so that we have more space on this, in front of the awning? So I pulled it out and then back it up again, and as soon as I back it up, there was a big bang, or not a bang, but it was like a big puff, and then all of a sudden smoke coming out in the back of my trailer. So I was mortified because first of all there's no light and everybody around me is first of all it's dark. Yeah, you can't really see what's happening. Second is that everybody around me was so nervous at that time because you can just see their faces like freaked out. Everybody jumped in, I went out, I saw this thick white smoke coming out of the back portion of the truck. So I thought at first it was the propane tank. But then again, because of the thick smoke coming out, I thought it was like the hissing part of the propane smoke or whatever, but it wasn't. You can't really smell it. So it was more of a burnt smell instead of a propane smell. So when I looked at it, it was actually the wire of the 7-pin wire that connects my trailer to the brakes and to the electronics to the car that caught on fire. And it was one of the most horrifying experience because I thought there was going to be a big fire and our entire trailer, brand new trailer, will be caught on fire. So people in the campsite, grab something like a beer or whatever, trying to extinguish it. So when everybody realized it wasn't the propane and it was actually an electrical fire, everybody jumped in and tried to put out the fire. Although my brother-in-law later on that came in and said that it wasn't the best idea to extinguish an electrical fire with a beer. It was extinguished, and I was trying to hook it up again, and all I can see was an amber light because of the clump of wire that was all, clumped together. And all you can see is that amber thing that's lighting up every time you hook up the battery, as well as the electronics inside. So we decided to just not use any electrical components on the trailer for the night. And that means we don't have any lights inside, we don't have any heater, we don't have any water pump. So we are like back into old school camping, which I appreciated the most. But the rest of that night I didn't actually sleep. We went to bed at around 12 or 1 o'clock, and then I didn't sleep till about 3. And then I woke up around 5 in the morning because I wanted to call the roadside assistance right away. Thank God we are actually members of CoachNet, which is roadside assistance for trailer. So I called CoachNet that time at night, but they weren't responding yet because they are based in the US. Although they are 24/7, but I decided to just wait up in the morning and just assess what really is the problem. The next morning I had to assess the damage, so I can show you all the roasted wire picks over here. When I was showing the damage on the trailer, I was still in the state of shock. I couldn't believe what happened, but thank God the people of the roadside assistance call center was very helpful. They dispatched a mechanic right away to fix the issue, and it's just in a matter of 3 hours, it's like nothing happened. And the good thing about it is that when they told me that they can dispatch, I can finally breathe out, prepare breakfast, and just have the rest of the day. Thank God for my brother-in-law finally came. Now that the trailer was actually fixed, there was a problem with our truck. It was a 2020 Toyota Tundra, brand new truck. I thought that the wires are all fried up as well, but he said that it was only the fuses that got burned. So he was like a real master tech, showing off his skills to me impromptu. Putting in taking out the burnt chips and putting in the new ones and blah blah blah, and at the end it was all like really fixed, I hope. And then after that I just asked him to take a look at it after a week or so, just to make sure. But it was an interesting experience, and I wouldn't wish that to anybody else. We were just lucky that we have contacts to call right away, and that the contacts that we call are very reliable, that they're able to respond right away. So the rest of the day was just an interesting day, I guess. I just want to show you a little bit of some family pics here when everybody was in. My mom and dad came as well, camped with us. There's the roof tent pictures of my brother-in-law's roof rack tent that are pretty cool. I thought it's always cool, that's why I put it in this vlog. And then after that I was just walking around, and then we went to the beach. So when I found the spot, it was just a beautiful sunny day with the beach. The beach is a little rocky though on our spot, but nonetheless it was awesome. And then the kids are swimming, and I just want to enjoy and soak in how nice the Kinbrook Island is. And that I just want to show you a little bit me here, showing the beach and having a nice time with the family. After that is we went to the campsite. There's a bit of a tour that I did. I didn't really know what I was doing at that time when I was vlogging this thing. So it's just showing what our setup is, and I just want to show you what it looks like after having a dip on a lake. We also have an outside, thank God for the outside shower, because it would have been a disaster for everybody to go inside the trailer and have a shower there. But yeah, we have outside showers, so I can show you a little clip here when Alice was showering, and it was nice. It was really nice day. After that we had a little campfire going on, and we were roasting some sausages. The cool thing about Kinbrook Island is the sunset, so we cannot miss the sunset. We went back to the beach to watch the sunset and took some pictures. And that's what we did the rest of the night. You can even see some wildlife here, so ducks and seagulls and everything. So the following morning I went outside and have a beautiful calm morning, because at this time I actually did my miracle morning on a campsite. So did my walks. As you can see here, I have some really nice b-rolls of how calm the beach was, with the sand and with the rock, getting some selfies out of it as well. Actually, I saw a boat. So looking at that boat kind of like inspired me of the sailing trip that I really want to do next year. You know, thinking that there are experiences out there that are really worth trying for. Example, sailing. So hopefully next year we're gonna have that trip. And then just we ended the day pretty nicely. We packed up and said goodbye to each other. I snapped some couple of pics here, farewell to their cousin Marcus, and that's it. But the thing is that it's not over. So the day went on. Turns out we're only an hour away from Medicine Hat. Medicine Hat is also called the Gas City. Our parish priest, which is a very good friend of ours, Father Rodell, also moved to Medicine Hat. And then at that time, some of our friends, family friends, helped him out to move there to check out his new parish. So they were there camping, and we were there to say goodbye to Father Rodell. And it turns out it was also a good time to bless our trailer. So we've actually camped 5 weeks without blessing our trailer, and for Catholics it's actually a pretty intense thing to do. Using your things without blessing them is a very intense thing to do as a Catholic. But he did bless it in the end, and it was really cool. I just want to show you the map of where we're going from Medicine Hat to, I think, Calgary, this one. And then just the drive to Medicine Hat is kind of boring. It's just plain, right? And then I have a few pictures here of the Gas City campground with Melissa, and a short clip actually when Alburn's kite getting stuck, right? So I didn't show much of the Gas City campground because we were only there for about an hour just to have a snack with family friends, and then we went home, right? On the way home though, we encountered the crazy hail. So a week prior to this, there was actually this huge hail in Calgary that damaged a lot of homes. You're talking about roof that are ripped off, the sidings that are completely gone. We were so worried that our vehicles and my trailer will get damaged during the hailstorm, so we stopped under the bridge along with other motorists because everybody's afraid that that's gonna happen again to them. It's like a golf size, or not even golf size, like more of a tennis size hails that actually hit Calgary at that time. So I just want to show you a little bit of that clip right there, us stopping by the bridge. And after that, we went home, sweet home. And that's the end of this episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you again tomorrow. Bye.